I want to talk about another one of my favorite issues is credibility and precedent. Do the stock owners on the company. Accounting one of the stock owners on the company. I got an A plus without even trying, and I owned stock before I graduated high school, and it didn't matter. Precedent is established personally with me at that point in time when I was 15 for a high school diploma that being an owner of a company means nothing. And that precedent carried over forever through college that made college meaningless crap, not worth studying, and very little credibility given to what was taught and the teachers who themselves established very little credibility because of, first of all, the precedent and ownership doesn't matter. It didn't matter. Some teachers acknowledged that and said, you're correct. Some teachers, were just so full of stupidity, like maximize stock owner value. The efficient market theory, you can't outperform the stock market averages. That was a bunch of crap I didn't feel worth my time studying, but I studied enough to get my degree. 93% GMAT. You see, the kind of bullshit that these people say is, it's not just a college degree, they teach you something useful. And then some of the same people who say that to say you can't do what we teach you, can't get paid money to do it, you won't be allowed to do it. And I guess personally I experienced precedents where that was told to me before my high school diploma. So when all these faggots talk about my GPA in college within mechanical engineering, I earned below a 3-point. And in Purdue Cranor Masters, they have like a 6-point scale, 6.A, 5.B. I think I got 4.8. Every class of B and 2 C's. Because I didn't study that shit because I thought it was a bunch of crap. And it was a bunch of crap based on reality. And I was still better than everybody who's not good enough to get into Purdue Cranor and graduate. I'm better than everybody who got lower than 93 on the GMAT. I'm better than everybody in America who couldn't pass engineering at Oklahoma State. And since I've been disrespected by people who fall into those categories, I feel they need to be disrespected equally in a matter of more magnitude because they initiated the disrespect. They're faggots who dish it out and can't take it. And since they initiate the disrespect, they need to have a greater magnitude level of disrespect dished on them by people who are inferior to them in education and ACT score and GMAT score. No, not all degrees are equal, all they faggots. Compare engineering degrees to all the little baby faggot degrees. Put Cranor in the top 5 like it was, and compare that to every other MBA school in the world that's not ranked in the top 100 or 20 ever. Now, Cranor's not in the top 5 right now when I see it in 2011, but in 83 it was when I went. And I guess you could debate whether those polls have any credibility or valid. Well, what else are you going to go by? Is KU better than K-State here in Kansas? Any KU graduate better than any K-State graduate? I mean, the ACT score, the IQ test, the GMAT. I mean, obviously what is being taught is a bunch of crap based on reality. And precedents are established with corporate raiders, hostile takeovers, Mike Milken's paycheck, whatever his ACT score was to get that paycheck. I mean, whatever his ACT score was, and that paycheck is a mathematical equation I use, just like these hedge fund managers who get $5 billion a year. What age and education level were they at when they were granted a license? Their educations compared to mine, because they passed engineering at Oklahoma State. Warren Buffett with his license, Berkshire Hathaway. Well, I worked at Reese Nichols. Real estate, residential. I mean, just keep on doing the comparative market analysis of all these people, because they've established precedent benchmarks in the amount of money and business license that they've been granted, while I have been disrespected, treated, like a criminal. I've referred to the people as Nazis. I think it's a very logical and reasonable comparison. So now, as long as these hedge fund managers are making $5 billion, and Mike Milken was making hundreds of millions in the 80s when I got out of Purdue Cranor, I think I should get paid at least that amount of money, a back paycheck, payback to everybody who threw me in jail and said I was trespassing, from the courthouse to the State Securities Commission to the Osawatomie Mental Hospital, Johnson County Mental Health, Merrill Lynch, Smith Barney, Payne Webber offices in the Kansas City area, all of them. They're all little bunch of baby punks. There are no rules that matters. And when the rules are created a mockery, there's no credibility to anything anywhere. Those precedents show that there's no credibility anywhere, that there are no rules that matter. It's very simple common sense. 93% of GMAT wasn't 99.9%. No, it's not perfect. There are people who obviously got better than me. And there are people who committed fraud on it. People who committed fraud in college. I suppose one reason the precedent of fraud in college and high school is why I didn't bust my ass to get A's. Because there was precedents of fraud going on where people were making their own grades better and other people's grades worse, like me. And when that happens once, who cares after that, right? Oh, well, that's what I felt. Just hand me $100 billion, America. Put all these little punks in maximum lockdown until they're dead. Just stick them in maximum lockdown. Don't feed them food or water. Just let them think about it until they're no longer bodily functioning and see how they like it. Starve them to death in maximum lockdown.